The difference between high value and high status. Hello and welcome to the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Right here where we teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, high worth woman that high quality men find completely irresistible. If that sounds like you, if you're like, that's me, then you are on the right channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and oh, for goodness sakes, girl, share with your world. Keep on sharing the good news of the Black Swan. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the difference between high value and high status on this video because the truth be told, we absolutely get it twisted. Okay, let us really be clear that when it comes to status, which has now been understood for some reason as value, there is a value in status. We tend to treat people who are a higher status or who present higher status a little bit better than we present people that we don't believe or conceive to be of our status or of high status. So there is value in status, but it doesn't mean that a person with high status is therefore naturally high value. Now, what money gives a person is the ability to buy the image of status. What class gives a woman or a man is status. What elegance and sophistication give to any person is status. We all know that when you conduct yourself well, and you show up in the room as you should, and you are in a relationship, a courtship, whatever, very elegant and very high self-worth and high self-esteem, you are definitely going to read high status. And this is important for the Black Swan. However, a person of high status isn't necessarily a person of great value. What do I mean by that? Value is a thing that is derived from character. Character is what makes something valuable. Now, you can be a really wealthy young woman but have no respect for the man that you are dating. This means that to him, you are going to be low value. Why? Because based on his core needs, one of which we know as Black Swans is respect, you are failing to give him respect. And so now he has an unmet need, which is, for instance, respect. He may have more unmet needs that may even have nothing to do with disrespect or you treating him badly. It may just be that he has a different set of needs that need to be met. And you, therefore, as amazing and as exquisite as you are going to fall short to those needs. Guys you want don't want you. And the ones you don't want simply won't leave you alone. They say you are picky and have impossible standards. Your partner has lost attraction for you and you have no idea if he will stay or progress the relationship. The harder you try, the further he pulls away. You are starting to think you are cursed, that there's something fundamentally wrong with you. The truth is, you are not uniquely broken. You are simply ill-informed, uneducated, and ill-equipped. All the things that can be fixed. I am offering you an all-access pass into the Black Swan Nation, where you will receive access to all of the courses, mentoring and coaching calls. We are also offering a 100% no quibble money back guarantee if the academy isn't a fit for you. What are you waiting for? Get smart, be educated, and level up. Do it absolutely right now by clicking the link below. Now, I've done a video on this channel, either going to come out after or before, where I give you an example of when I was in many ways a high value Black Swan, which I am, and the gentleman did not want anything to do with me because his needs in a relationship are not the needs that I was able to provide. In which case, I, to him, am of lower value the value I have to him is way lower because of what he's looking for. It doesn't mean that he cannot see that I am high status, but to him, I was not bringing the kind of value he needed. This is really important because when we're talking about high value men, often so many of us have it confused with high status men, men who have stuff, men who live a certain lifestyle. And it is that misunderstanding of status versus value that causes some of us to end up in situations where we're with high status men who are low value. This means that this man is not able to fulfill your core needs. Now, when I say low value, it is a two-pronged thing. Low value men usually broke, busted, disgusted, bad attitudes, and girl, we go into it. You will hear all about it in the academy when the Black Swan playbook comes out, which should be before or after this video. We will talk about what it really is to be a low value guy in general and what it is to be a low value guy to yourself. In this instance, I am talking about the low value guy to self. There are guys who are high value and high status and high worth, but these guys may not be high value to you. This is the second level of vetting. This is the higher level of dating. Just because a whole bunch of women give him kudos, just because he is a provider, protector, and cherisher, doesn't mean that he meets your core needs. And so it's really important that we never ever confuse high status with high value, because value is something that is way deeper than it should. I'll give you an example. This phone might just be a phone to somebody. But if I worked and saved and went through hell and beyond to get this phone is gonna have a more value to me than the one that maybe I could just afford. Value has to do with the meaning we place on a thing. It's the meaning you place on the thing that determines whether it's high value. And sometimes a man may reject us and we may feel like, oh my goodness, and that is because your proposition, your deal as a woman doesn't meet his core needs. The meaning he places on you being in his life is way lower. Even if you think, oh my goodness, we could build empires together, we could be great together. If that is not a core need of his, then he will not perceive your value as high as we know it is. So when we're talking about compatibility, when we're choosing about vetting and selecting men, we need to be clear. Am I calling a high status man high value because he has status? Or have I really determined that this man is high value based on my core needs? This is a very important, because this, ladies, separates the wheat from the chaff, and it allows you to zero in on the man that is right for you in the dating and relationship space. It also helps you to manage your status and to manage your value separately, because we are working, many of us, and many of you who are into the femininity movement are working very hard to level up your status, but not doing enough work to level up your value, to level up who you are, to level up your mindset, to level up your healing. We're not doing enough because we genuinely have bought into the lie that being high status is high value. So obviously, if you want to work at elevating your value and really understanding, then of course I anticipate that I will see you in the Black Swan Nation. Until then, I will see you in my next video. In the meantime, take care of you. Love you lots. Bye bye now.